Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we have a classy affair tonight with a very special guest. He's finally joining us on screen. We have the one, the only, Jeff, aka the Big Reveal, aka Stat Guru, aka Irish. Jeff, welcome to the fold, baby.
Yes.
Welcome to the screen.
It's nice to be here.
Welcome,
everybody.
This has been a long time coming. Finally, you are coming back from behind the curtain and revealing yourself.
I feel like he's been part of the show like for months now. It seems like.
Yeah, a few months.
Absolutely.
Man behind the scenes.
So tell us what you want to say after like sitting there and not being able to verbalize completely everything that you want to that you've heard. What's like the first thing that comes to mind that's been eating at you?
I don't know. I guess sometimes I want to tell you guys, like, you know, I can only look up so much at one time.
I see that. No, you gotta have the tablet. You gotta have the phone.
I just like, you know, sometimes you guys gotta slow down. Let me focus on one thing, you know. So, but that's, you know, that's I kind of expected that coming in. So,
well, you were always quick with it somehow.
Yeah.
now I know
being
we're
good at your job, Jeff. That was an example of when being good at your job was not beneficial. So,
right? Yeah.
Yeah, if you show us you could do it, then we're just going to pile on more. So,
Yep. And Jeff, if you getting to watch all of us kind of, you know, from a distance and whatnot, are there any things that you would like to say to everybody that you finally got to meet everybody for the first time? I see you all the time. I know you see Ben McNally all the time, but this is your first official time meeting a handful of
everybody.
people.
Yeah. Yeah, there definitely been times I wanted to chime in. But,
do you think Ben's injury is the most gruesome thing you've ever seen?
Which one?
Ben's injury, his arm. I think it's the grossest thing you've ever.
You didn't show it to me the other day, but I mean it's stitched up, but you didn't show me, and that's okay with me. That was pretty nasty. Yeah.
Yeah, it should be okay with you.
I didn't really want to see.
You don't need that.
Yeah.
Nobody needed that.
Oh,
it was
goodness.
all right.
So again, if I'm sure most people don't know, but Jeff is one of my oldest friends. He's in a tie with our other friend Adam, aka AC, aka Al Cowling, and so I've known these two schmoes since second grade. And
so your whole group of friends has like 9 names, all of you.
Nice.
So growing up, everybody in every
depending on the
I ended up in, everybody had nicknames except me. That's why I gave my own name, Rick Ramone. I finally said enough is enough. We're done.
mean,
but
that's not
everybody
entirely
had
true.
multiple aliases, including
They
Jeff.
call me Tater.
That's not entirely true. He is
That's
known
true. I
as the
didn't have a couple.
Matrix.
That's true. But we have to
He's
keep
known
it
as the
PG-13,
Matrix,
Jeff.
but,
So we're gonna, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But with that said, Jeff is one of the first people to ever teach, educate me, and show me sports. He was the first person to put me on after I had completely given up on being a Patriots fan. Drew Bledsoe losing to the Browns. I was out. And then Jeff came around and said, "Have you heard of this guy named Jerry Rice?" That was all I needed to hear. And I was a Niners fan for a long time. Alex Smith, we'll get to that later. But anyways, so Jeff is he was the stat guru way before he joined baseball. So Jeff, tell us a little bit about what got you into sports and when did you start watching? Because you were already into it when I met you in second grade.
Yeah, I mean, it really started around then. I don't know. I was just, you know, usually I didn't pay attention to the TV when Dad was watching when I was growing up. But I don't know, just like one day I started paying attention to football. He was watching the Pats lose, and because it was you know the 1990-91 season around there, and they never won a game. Some of the worst teams, like pretty much ever in the NFL. I don't know. I just found an interest in it immediately, and then just I think, you know, over the off season, just kind of delved into it a little bit more. And Joe Montana was the man to me growing up.
By the way, I just want to let you know, I know that you're up there in Boston, but Joe Montana is the GOAT. Just letting you know,
Right?
He doesn't lose Super Bowls.
I
Especially
I held out for a while. Honestly, it took till Brady's 5th, I think, before I finally relented. Yeah, I mean, Joe went through all sorts of stuff going on. I found out stuff that I didn't even know was going on about how the 49ers were sort of trying to nudge him out the door at one point.
Yep.
With Steve Young coming in, but
I mean, yeah, Steve Young was the young, well, no pun intended, the young mobile quarterback.
right.
Joe Montana was just he can't move. He's as pocket passer as he
Pocket
gets. He's
passer.
pocket passer
I mean, he was
as pocket passer as Drew Bledsoe.
when
Statue of Liberty out there.
he was younger, he could move around a bit. He ran for 2 touchdowns in one of his Super Bowls, and it was 51 yards rushing against the Dolphins and 2 touchdowns. One of his Super
He's
Bowls.
one of those Super Bowls that he won because he was like 4-0, right?
Right.
In those things. Okay.
It was a one over Marino, and that nuts year Marino and the Dolphins had. Those are just great teams, like no holes whatsoever, you know.
Now, Jeff,
That's how I became a Notre Dame fan too, because of Montana. I didn't know what college was. Like, I was too young to really know what college even was or what Notre Dame was, but I found out quick. So,
you always had the hat.
Yep.
And the Niners starter jacket.
Niners starter jacket, yeah, that was old.
Nice.
Old school days,
To have sip with the kangaroo pocket?
Yep. Sounds about right.
That jacket was fire.
Raise your
hand if you had one, everybody.
Like a full zip.
I had a Phoenix Suns one, but Jeff's was fire.
Hornets,
Suns.
baby.
Mike, it's not Matt Libs, but it's fair. You know,
It's always my answer.
Again, fun fact about Mike. I did not even know what Mike looked like for the first month that I met him, because every time we would do these meet and greets, he was in the Tinkerbell bubble. All I knew was that he liked the Hornets. And so Mike is saved in my cell phone as Mike Hornets. And you've been in that I swear to God, since day one, Mike Hornets in my phone. So I saw it the other day. I'm like, Mike, even when I'm not talking to him, the answer is Hornets. It's amazing. It really
Matt
is.
sent me a text this week. It just said, I got a question for you. And before he even got his question out, I said, Hornets. Final answer.
So that's like the 3rd time this week I've already got it. Okay. Jeff, I hear that you are a newfound Mariners fan. Do you have any questions you would like to throw Christy's way? Okay. All right. Well, do you know any Mariners fans that might be on the show tonight?
But I mean, they haven't. Chrissy mentioned that they haven't made a World Series yet. They're the only team left that hasn't made it to the World Series. So,
and are the Brewers the only ones that haven't won it, right?
Besides
that are left.
Good question. I think there are some more.
There's more than that haven't won it, but
yeah. No, I mean just in the playoffs this year.
Well, yeah. Brewers, yeah.
So, like, if it ends up being Brewers Mariners, somebody's going to be a first-time World Series champion.
Correct.
Yes. Yes. So, Christy, do you want? I mean, as the only panelist with a horse in the race, would you like to take a couple minutes and gloat and have your moment in the spotlight? Deservedly so.
I mean, where do you start? Let's see. Friday night, 15 innings, exhausting my entire pitching staff minus Bryce Miller. I was nervous. I mean, that was what a way to end out the series and move forward. I literally was like I said in the Discord, like my resting heart rate's typically at 58. I was at like 114, 118 from like 8th inning on. Like I kept looking at my Apple Watch, and I'm like, God, I just can't stop. Like this is insane.
Christy's risking a heart attack watching the game.
And nobody understands. I don't know. Nobody in my household understands what it feels like to just love a team that much. And I'm just like, man. And okay, but how many times can you have 1 out, 2 runners on, and play into a double play to end the inning? I was like, geez, okay. But then it happened, and we won. And then I figured, I celebrated for all of like 13 seconds and realized, holy crap, Toronto on Sunday and no pitchers. And then we pulled that out and slaughtered them on Monday, and game 3's on right now. So yeah, no, I'm flying high. And I would love to see a Mariners Brewers World Series.
Mm-hmm.
Because then I'd only have to drive an hour and 15 minutes to go to a game.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I'd love to see 2 small markets, 2 teams that have one never been there, another one never won one. I know that Major League Baseball may not like that, but I would love to see that. And
neither of them will have
they're
neither of them paid to be there either.
correct.
Like the Dodgers.
Right.
Can I ask you a question? I don't know if anybody knows the answer to, so feel free to chime in. But if, say, a market like Seattle or Milwaukee, I know for a fact Milwaukee because I have a lot of family there. If one of these first-time teams were to win, wouldn't it possibly make up for the revenue loss because of how much merch they're going to be able to sell to these people? Because this has never happened before. So this is a chance to cash in, right? Like ratings might be low, but merch and stuff like that, wouldn't those be high?
I would ask the NBA because the Spurs, San Antonio is a pretty small market town, even though it's in Texas. They won, 5 NBA championships. I don't know what that's done to the merchandise, but I think that it still would be better if it's in, New York or LA or something like that. I think the stuff is just going to continue to fly from that standpoint.
I was reading an article yesterday. The Mariners game on Friday night and like these games so far, like the viewership has gone up so much from last year. So, I mean, maybe it's proving a point that people care more when it's a team that hasn't been there before. And like, no offense to Ben.
You also got to remember, Cal's doing his thing too. So, you're going to have more people.
A huge storyline all year long.
Yeah,
people were invested in that one a little bit.
Huge storyline that got snubbed for a Golden Glove.
Your eyes on the bigger prize.
I mean, if you're going to snub him for a Golden Glove.
I was talking about the MVP when I
know.
said that
I was
too.
like, maybe they snubbed him because they know he's going to get the MVP, and that's the only way I'm okay with that. But if he's getting the MVP. He better.
I'll be honest, I don't know much about his defensive capabilities. I cannot attest or deny your... Yeah.
First pass ball all season just happened in the playoff game.
Okay.
If helps.
Okay. Yeah. That's a good stat.
Who got it over him? What catcher got it over him?
Which 3 got nominated? The Tigers catcher, oh geez, I don't remember.
Where's Ben for this? He would know.
I know.
Driving.
And I know that the center fielder from Boston got in there with Julio. So like the only Mariner that got nominated was Julio. But yeah. Yeah, so MVP for Cal. And I celebrated at Costco the other day. I got the $1.50 hot dog and a soda.
Awesome.
Nice.
Awesome.
I had to. That Cal loves that. I had to do it. So. Oh, and then so I'll do my big reveal now. So 2001, obviously the last time we were in the ALCS, I was with the Mariners doing marketing stuff and everything else like that, and moved back home, and I got a tattoo. And now that, we're in the ALCS again, you can see my true love for my Mariners.
Oh, shit.
So 24 years later.
Nice.
We're back. Never been touched.
Awesome.
Never anything, but that's the love and dedication I have for my people.
I'm feeling like if they win the World Series, there's going to be a new tattoo.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Or in addition to it.
Right.
Just some sort of... something underneath or around it.
We'll probably add I'll get Ichiro's number added on there. I'll get Griffey on there, and then I'll probably get Cal and Julio or something like that.
You should get a dump truck holding the trophy.
Ooh, that
big dumper.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a whole calf sleeve, to be honest. A whole calf sleeve is what I think.
I'm
Christy,
the other half to be full.
I don't like to jinx or do any of those types of things, but let's just play the what if game. If your team were to finish the season successfully the way that you would hope, would you make the journey back to Seattle to celebrate, or would you stay in Wisconsin?
I would stay. My kids are too young. I'd stay in Wisconsin right now. Yeah, family comes first. So, I mean, that's an amazing feat, and I will celebrate from Wisconsin wholeheartedly with all of them in Seattle, but that city's changed a lot since I was out there. And I'll stay here.
Fair.
But I'm
Jeffrey, would you like to ask Christy any questions? This is your first time getting to meet her ever.
Yeah.
We can circle back, sir. You can always phone a friend.
Phone a friend.
I'm sure something will come up eventually.
It's fair. Anything for the rest of these yahoos? How much have you enjoyed Lewis and Michael's witty banter and fighting all season long?
There's no fighting.
I feel
Stop it.
kind of bad for Mike because, you know, he's a Mets fan, and I don't know if you have an explanation yet, Mike, about what happened, but
Yeah, I think we should talk about it. Address the elephant in the room.
They killed
But the
Grimace.
Mets collapse. We have talked
Mets
about
spend
the
as
Mets
much as
collapse.
the Dodgers and go the opposite direction sometimes. So it's, I don't know.
Thank you.
How do you fix it?
I'm optimistic.
What else did you say yesterday? You guys have the best owner in the league.
Not in the league, in sports.
Wow. It's a bold statement.
Yeah, that's what I said it. He's going to spend whatever it takes. He's a fan. He's as much of a fan as of the team that he owns than any other owner in the world. He grew up a Mets fan. He's a huge Mets fan.
That's good. That is good. Now, are they going to start doing? Is everybody going to start doing what the Dodgers did and like doing that deferred contract crap where they're paying the guys like very minimal to stay under the cap and then they pay them?
It doesn't seem like it. It wouldn't surprise me if you start seeing a little bit of it out of everybody, but the Dodgers, from everything that I've read about it, have pretty much mortgaged their future. You know, like that bill's going to come due eventually, and they're going to have to pay it. And it's going to hamper them at some point down the line. I mean, now they also have the biggest revenue stream in baseball by a lot. So, I mean, that helps. But eventually they're going to have to pay all that crap.
I'm wondering if something, not necessarily the rules, but something happens where you can so-called like refinance, like you can like with a house. And I'm wondering if there's something that they might be able to do in like 8 years when something for Ohtani comes up when he's, owed $700 million and just, I don't know.
They did that in basketball, remember? They did something where you still had to pay the guy, but you could wipe a guy's contract off your books. I'm going back a couple of years. I don't remember how long, but
is it the Joe Smith thing, or is it they did it with
that sounds
Mozgov,
about right, Matt.
Mozgov or Luol like they did it with those guys, where you just kick them off the team and pay them out.
You got to pay them, but you could take them off your cap and your books for salary cap purposes.
Yep, Gilbert Arenas.
That sounds real shady.
But does that? But are they still able to play? Are they able to play for your team? Is that after they're done playing for your team, though, or can they still play?
Oh,
yeah, they can still play.
If you're just like, this guy sucks, we made a mistake.
Hold on, Mike. What's that, Christy?
Two-run shot from Julio.
There we go.
It was
over.
Azarina. Is that Azarina on base?
Rosarena, yeah.
Yeah, whatever I said. Yeah, Rosarina.
See, I always want to call him a Rosarina, but I say it right, but it's a Rosarena, and I always wanted to say something else before. I wanted the N first. Aranzarena is what I used to say. Yeah.
I think it's weird having him as the leadoff guy. Like if you look at, like, we were just like before in the pregame, they were showing Ichiro, and I was like, he's literally the opposite of what like Ichiro and like Derek Jeter look like. He's
he
monster.
He rakes, man.
He's been not so great lately. He finally pulled it out. Yeah. He's been my disappointment in my roster on my lineup lately. I'm like, you are not a solid leadoff right now. Like he kind of.
But he looks like he'd be like a power hitter. Like he's either going to hit a home run or he's going to strike out for the most part. Like he doesn't seem like a guy that you're going to try just getting on base and then trying to move him around the bases by the time you get to 3 and 4.
Yeah, he's been consistently getting on base the last couple of games now, thankfully. But prior to that, the previous series and the end of the season, he was not my favorite person.
He's one of the few players, like random players. He's not random.
We all have a little bit random
like that. That my son knows, my 11-year-old son knows, is like, he'll see it on TV and he's like, look, it's Randy Rosarina. And I was like, what? How do you know that? He's like, it's Randy Rosarina. How do you not know? And
that's an awkward person if you're not a Mariners fan to just point out, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And I've had to hear left and right from everybody now that the world is seeing the Mariners play baseball, how much they hate Gino's stance. Eugenio Suarez, the way he stands at the plate, he's like full facing the pitcher and then turns back to, yeah. He's got a crazy stance, but everybody's had to tell me about it.
It's just crazy because before the game started, during the pregame, they had David Ortiz was talking, and he said that Julio was going to be the one to start the game with a home run. And look.
And he did.
Yeah.
2 games in a row.
That's freaking crazy.
Back to back, yep.
What inning are you
Only
in
if
right
Soto
now?
could do that.
First. Bottom of the first. They're looking to put
Nice.
up a big one, though. They got a man on second now again with 1 out still.
Yeah, so no
Could be a
force
big
out,
inning
no
to start it off.
Yeah, no force out, no double play ball.
Noise.
I'm a happy camper.
Oh my! Is Mr. McNally going to be joining us in the second half, and is he going to be driving in his car when he's doing so?
It'll be a surprise to all of
nice.
us.
Another
always
big
is.
reveal.
Another big
playoffs.
reveal.
This Sunday,
Yes.
we got the 9
Yes.
o'clock, and then
Okay.
if the winner goes and plays at 11, so we have 2 games. What are you thinking?
2 game.
Oh,
So you have a playoff game
If they win, only if they win, they get a second game.
mm-hmm.
the same
While
day.
the other
no?
team lies in wait.
Iron Man.
I think that's. I don't know. I was talking to your dad about it the other day, and
Bush
I don't know.
League.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we're gonna use this clip to enact change and bring things back to the way they used to be. 3-week playoff format. Anyways, Jeff, what are your thoughts on the blue team? What do you think going into the playoffs before we go into the half? Can we run the tables?
No.
Oh,
I don't see it. I mean, you guys got to
Didn't
play
even think
defense.
about it.
You got to play better defense. You can't stop anybody.
Defense wins championships.
You can score, but you can't stop anybody.
Oh yeah, defense
It
wins
seems
championships.
to me
Sounds
you're
like
down. You're down your best quarterback
Until you're
and your
already
best
like
wide
down 20
receiver.
points, and then
That
you
doesn't
can.
help.
They've rallied. They made some big rallies in a few games this season, but they can't finish like.
Sounds like the
Come on,
Cowboys.
sure.
They get too far behind.
I was going to say, it sounds like the Mets.
I'm up short.
Hey,
Whoa!
Cowboys
Hey,
are a much better reference.
wow.
Va va boom.
Well, I mean, Lewis, I can include you in that now, too, because you screwed up our
Hey,
little meeting for the
I
World
know.
Series.
I know. Hey, we
It was
could still
disappointing.
we could still take you to the Reading terminal.
I know. I'll make it out there.
So.
I'll make it out there.
Come on now.
Just would have been fun for a World Series game, that's all.
I mean, just like the Commanders came up short too on Monday.
Also true.
You were that
It was very
close.
grueling for sure. It wasn't a definitive win, loss at all compared to the.
Yeah, it was
the
a
other ones.
loss. They put a check mark in the loss column. It happened.
Dude, if anything, that the last fumble, yes, I won't put that on the Bears defense. But first interception and the second fumble, that was defense. That was all defense.
The interception wasn't. No,
What?
that was just destiny. No,
Okay.
just throw it a little higher.
You sound like
Destiny.
Randy right now. Blocking field goals is just luck.
We blocked a field goal. Ours doinked off in proper Bears fashion.
Classic Bears.
It felt good to be on the other end of one. It really did.
That
All
was
right,
pretty
let's go to
loud
half.
too.
All right, that was fun though. That was great. I
Great
can't wait to do
times.
Mad Libs in the second half. Let's get to that. Yep.
Nice.
Sir. Mad Libs, brought to you by Rick Ramone. Get it right. Anywho, we're going to the half. When we come back, we might have Ben driving in his car. We might not. We'll find out. And we're going to have a special edition of Mad Libs geared towards our special guest, Jeff. Stay tuned.
What up, everybody? The beard is here. Hey, I want to give a quick shout out to one of our sponsors, the law offices of William P. Harrington. Credit card litigation, Chapter 7 bankruptcy, estate planning, estate administration, guardianships, they do it all. As a member, listener, follower, supporter of our network, they are offering you a 15% discount on these services. So if you are in the Pennsylvania or New Jersey area, schedule your free consultation today.
Hey everyone, thanks for listening. Just a few quick reminders for everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Michael Jordan is the GOAT. And check out our fellow podcaster, Jim Montgomery, with This Day in Philly Sports History. Thank you.
Oh, look what the cat dragged in. I believe it is Ben. Hello, Ben.
Hello. Hey, everyone. Again. Yo.
Ben is fresh from the doctors. He has been cleared to play this Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. So it's on. Like
You heard it here
You ready,
first.
Ben?
Let's go. The
Yep.
Clashing Conference is breaking. Fantasy news.
Breaking
now.
news.
Let's go.
Chopped
we
full
go.
of pumped full of steroids and painkillers. It sounds like, but yeah, go for it.
Yep.
Nah.
Just like the NFL.
Just
Right before
filled
the
with
game,
life,
they're going to give
Paul,
him that
filled with
nice
life.
juice.
I don't need none of that crap. I don't
Benny
need
the
none of that
juice man.
crap. I just got to wake up. I wake up ready to go. Ready
Nice.
to go.
If Ben's
I
taking
believe
anything,
you
it's the
after
stuff from
hearing that you
Varsity
didn't
Blues.
even come out of the
because-
game after the injury.
Yeah, because there was 2 outs. You had to finish the inning at least. Come on, Mike. You know that. Come on. Finish the play. Finish the inning.
What if the ball
Flea
got stuck
bite.
in
It's
your arm
nothing.
and you like lost it and you couldn't find it?
Oh, it could have fit in there, honestly.
Or you
The
couldn't
hole was
throw it
big
in,
enough.
and you had to walk it all the way up to the
You had to
umpire.
run
Like,
it
hey,
in.
I got
Yeah.
ball's right here.
Like
Wow.
the kid in Sandlot.
The old
Lu-
hidden ball
luckily,
trick, huh?
luckily, it was a home run, so I had a minute to catch my breath.
Oh, all right. Don't do that at home, ladies and gentlemen. All right. We have to keep the lights on. I know I do. I know Content Manager does. So we should probably give a shout out to our sponsors. And you know what? I'm going to switch it up a little bit. This day in Philly sports history with Philly Jim Montgomery. That's right. I got it right. Go check out Phil. He's everywhere. He's doing a great job. I mean, I don't know what's going on in Philly. It looks like their teams aren't doing so great lately. So that sounds like he's probably got good content coming out. So go check it out. Also, we're going to have to go back to the archives and find out if old Rick Ramon's been doing something right or wrong. Stay tuned and find out what's next week. All right. Anywho, next on the agenda. Lewis, how's that custom 3D chain coming along there, buddy, for your second championship?
Pretty good.
Okay. And if you were going to be getting that championship chain, you'd be getting it from a certain provider?
LOTWYN.
Yeah. Are you
Did
going to
I
wear
get
them
it right?
both at the same time? Or are you going to wear the new one and hang the old one up?
Now I'll just probably throw one over my shoulder and wear the other one.
Okay.
Or
So Lewis is going to be...
You know what? I'll be a nice guy. I'll let Mike wear one just so he can know what it feels like.
Oh,
Ouch.
Much like
Well,
the Mets.
unlike
Mike already bought
Lewis-
one.
Right. Well, unlike Lewis, LOTWYN is not that cold-blooded. They will make you a custom 3D printed chain of anything that you like for any type of celebration or occasion that you got going on. So hit them up. Use the code TCCPOD, 10% off. You can maybe have two like Lewis. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. And finally, and I'm glad we got the correct pronunciation cleared up last week, but if you are in need of a haircut in the Lancaster, PA area, you need to go see Lean. You need to go to Sparrow Hair Studio. And again, there's like 500 of us in the network, and if they're not getting their haircut, for shame. But I know Lewis does, and if you need proof of how good Lean is, just look at those curly locks. I don't think Lewis would trust anybody else other than Lean.
All right,
Is that true,
celebrate
Lewis?
today. No, don't trust anybody else with my hair. Only Lean.
All right. Content Manager, sincerest apologies for all the editing you'll have to do tonight, but you already know what's coming next. Jeff, do you know what time it is?
I think it's Mad Libs time.
Hey.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah, we have a special edition.
Love the
Guest partner
enthusiasm.
guest. Content
Love the
Manager.
enthusiasm.
Music. One. That's going to come back and haunt somebody. No, they're quick. They're quick. Easy one goes bye-bye. And we're back. All right. So, considering that this is a classy affair, I am going to be a classy gentleman and let some of the other panelists ask Jeff some questions first before he gets the hard-hitting ones. So, anybody like Double Dutch, jump in whenever you feel.
I got a 2-part question.
I'll go. Good.
All right.
Yeah, you'll go second. It's fine. So I have a question for you. So what do you
He's
think
used to that.
was a bigger disaster for you? And I'm not going to bring up the '86 World Series because all that does is plug the Mets. And I'm also not going to talk about I'm not going to talk about Babe Ruth either. So what I would say is in, what was it, 2003, the ALCS, Aaron Boone had a walk-off home run that prevented you from going to the World Series. That or losing Mookie Betts 5 years ago. Which one of those hurt more?
For me, I'd say 2003, Aaron Boone. Because I was in college and I was actually living in Kenmore Square in Boston, right where, just basically right on Fenway Park's doorstep, in college. So, I was like watching that game with all my friends and screaming out the window after Grady Little's mishap with
More than a mishap.
not pulling Pedro. He should have pulled Pedro. Pedro was struggling. He didn't, and that opened up the game. They would tie, I believe, and I was not happy about that. And then Aaron Boone hit the home run, which was even worse. And
Now we might
I
get
don't know. It
fired.
would have taken a year off, maybe our
He better.
championship drought. He won
Well,
less.
it's also, it's a good thing that was the last time you ever saw Aaron Boone too, because you never have to worry about seeing Aaron Boone ever again, right?
Yeah. Well,
he's got a job
get
for
himself
life,
ejected
like
eventually.
Cashman. Yeah,
We'll get him ejected.
Yeah, hopefully this is done. He needs to be out the door.
What was this follow up?
Mookie, which yes, that hurts.
What was
No,
the
yeah.
follow-up question?
Was there a follow up, Paul?
No, it was just a two-part. Which one was worse?
Which one
We'll
was the
talk about
worst?
each one.
Yeah, I would say Aaron Boone.
Yeah, that was like getting your guts ripped out. That was not fun. I remember specifically
not a
what I was
surprise
doing.
Not
9-year-old me
surprised that
cried
Paul
in my
comes with a
parents'
negative
bed.
question.
Well, lighten him up. Lighten up the situation,
ahead, Mike.
Mike. You go second.
Mine's a softball one. He's the stat guru. I want to know, do you have a favorite stat in sports? Home run, total, could be something Joe Montana still holds. You got a stat that's dear to your heart, or you just that you think is the coolest stat?
I
know
would
everybody's
say
a big fan of ESPN creating the QBR, but
So Jerry Rice's Super Bowl career stats. The guy had 589 yards in 4 games in the Super Bowl. Think about that.
Almost
That's
150
pretty good.
games.
Almost 600 yards in 4 games in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like that's outrageous. He had 8 touchdowns, so he averaged 2 a game.
That's an even bigger one for me.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing you probably didn't win MVP in all 4. I'm sure Montana had.
Yeah, it's just
quite
his
a few.
first. He won MVP. His 215-yard game against the Bengals.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah,
that sounds nice and fantasy.
11
right
catches for 215, and he was on the injury report before the game. I think he had an ankle.
God.
I think he had a busted ankle. But
I want whatever that ankle was, whatever
Right,
treatment that
yeah.
ankle was getting for real. Jesus.
there. You had that OJ.
Montana threw for more yards in that Super Bowl than any other one that he played, and Rice won MVP.
Hey, Stat Guru, I have a
Or the
question
other
though. Didn't Jerry Rice play in
215
5s
yards.
when he played with the Raiders and they got waxed by the Bucks?
That was his 4th.
Oh.
He had 3 with the Niners, 1 with the Raiders.
You win this round.
Yeah,
Carry on.
So I got a question. I'll go next. So what's your favorite sport? Is it? Are you
It's
like
football.
football? Okay.
Yep. Yeah, NFL. NFL's where it's at.
Go
What the hell,
Pats.
Christy?
Woo!
What happened, Christy?
Yeah, Christy.
They had a 2-run. I was paying attention to the pod. Sorry, 2-run shot for the
We
Blue Jays.
appreciate that.
They got to put.
So what is it? 2-2?
Yeah, it's 2-2. 2-2,
Okay.
top of the 3rd. That's fine.
That's nothing. That's nothing. You got plenty of time.
Well,
Let's
on
go,
that
Yeah.
note,
Ems.
I'll ask Jeff a question. So, Jeff, all the things that we have asked you to look up on this podcast, you looked up Cal's favorite food and found that sandwich recipe
Yeah.
for us. Have you made it? Have you
Have I
tried it?
made it? No,
Yeah.
I
No?
haven't made
Okay.
it. No.
It sounded delicious. I was just curious.
Yeah, very
Yeah,
low
I
calorie
guess that
meal.
was one of the times you didn't have like enough for me to do. So I just mentioned Cal's favorite food.
You know.
So I looked it up.
Oh man,
I thought it'd be funny.
It was.
nice.
It was great.
All right,
Oh,
I can go
Mr. Benny
next.
the
I can go
Jet, your
next.
I
turn.
mean, I like
Yeah.
Matt's. I had to look up what was it, the size of an apple for Matt? Well, like a few weeks ago, the comparison of the
Yeah.
apple to the
Yep, I remember
baseball.
The
that.
apple to
Yep.
the baseball.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that
Science.
was because of something I said.
Science.
What you got, Ben?
Nice.
Yeah, Ben.
Jeff, I want to hear your Mount Rushmore for Boston Red Sox. They don't have to be the best ones ever. I want the 4 that mean the most to you. All time.
Well, you got to go with Ted.
Teddy Ballgame. Yeah. That's got to be on everyone's if you're a Red Sox fan.
I hope he's not still in that cryogenic chamber.
He probably still is.
I'm
Probably
gonna go with yes.
He's probably right next to Walt Disney.
Taking
Yeah.
that
Yes.
space. Yeah.
I guarantee you, unless his daughters or whoever it was got it released, I'm pretty sure he's still out there next to Han
Frozen up
Solo.
in that thing.
Yeah.
What a wild thing. So we got Teddy Ballgame. That's one.
So yeah, Ted Williams. I think you have to go with Yastrzemski, Ortiz, and Pedro.
Wow. Those are all pretty money.
Yeah,
I would
nobody's gonna
say
argue
I
with
would
that.
do. I would never argue with that. My own would include all the same names, except I would swap out Dustin Pedroia for Carl Yastrzemski, only because Pedroia was one of my favorites growing up, him and Big Papi. But Yaz is the better Red Sox, I will say, all time.
Right,
But Pedroia,
yeah.
for myself, I would only sub out. But great choices all the way around. I love them. All
Do you,
retired numbers for the.
Jeff, do you have like maybe the opposite of a Mount Rushmore for the Red Sox? Like 4 guys that you would love to throw in a dumpster if you could?
Yeah. Oh,
Because of
great
what
one,
they
Paul.
did.
Great.
Because of what they did to your team?
Well, obviously the owner who sold Babe
Buckner.
Ruth would
Damon,
have to be
you better put Damon on there.
Billy Buckner,
have to
is
be
he on there?
number one.
Who's the panda? Who's that guy that like he was so fat his belt exploded when he was at the plate?
Pablo
Pablo
Sandoval?
Sandoval.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was also there in that same game, liking Instagram models, while taking a shit
What?
during the
And his
game.
belt
During the game, not even
exploded.
kidding. Go back.
Unreal.
All right, maybe not the same
Sorry, Jeff.
game,
Sorry.
but
Sorry, Jeff.
at least one other game, he was excusing himself from the game, but going on his phone to like Instagram models, thirst traps. But anyways, yeah, back to Jeff.
Sorry, Jeff.
Thirst trap. I like it.
Oh man, that's
Oh man, that's crazy.
and
John Henry.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess Grady Little, we can throw him in there. Along with the owner, what's his name? Red Sox owner who sold Babe Ruth. I can't remember his name for some reason.
Harrington, John Harrington.
No,
Oh, I'd have to. I can't remember.
Probably
at the
have to
moment.
Probably have to ask Jeff.
yeah. That's a
Hey, Jeff, who was the owner who sold Babe Ruth? Come on, let's get on it. You're doubling as a podcast member tonight and
Harry
Stack Order.
Harry
Let's go.
Phrase.
Harry Phrase. Oh, okay. I never would have got that.
Well, now that you have, he's dead to everybody.
Harry Frazee. Yeah, what an idiot.
There you go.
Classic Harry Frazee. What a dope.
Come on, Jeff.
Yeah,
he
it says
had to fund the Broadway
sold Babe
ballerina
Ruth
show.
in
Come
1920.
on.
Sold Babe Ruth in 1920 for $125,000 and a $350,000 loan due to financial distress of his theatrical productions.
Lord.
Yep. Oh yeah. The Roaring 20s, they called them.
And
Player
yeah.
at the time.
Well, basically, we just gave him. We just handed him over to the Yankees for some money, and
Circus act.
instead of poured into the Red Sox, they poured it into a Broadway production.
Yeah. Little did he know he
Literally.
was providing Yankee fans their only argument in any argument is, 27 rings. Oh. Well, they were all before you were all born. That's what I tell them all.
Most of them, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, if you take out
Yeah,
that
who are
one
the
World
other-
Series, my bad, Jeff. Say that again.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of like who were some problem children over the
Manny?
years.
Manny
Not as Manny,
after the
but Manny won titles.
When he
Manny won
cut that relay
titles.
off?
after the
I mean, yeah,
after the
Buckner.
years.
Although Buckner, I don't know how much of that was Buckner's fault. I mean, he had bad knees. The manager knew that.
Yeah. Didn't
Clemens?
they have a better one on the bench? Better first baseman?
I think they had they have on the bench.
I want to say he was like Gold Glove caliber. I don't know though. I wasn't
I
alive.
don't know about that, but they had a
What
guy
about
with fresher
Clemens, though?
legs on the bench.
Clemens left and then started winning Cy Youngs and doing all the roids with everybody
Sure.
else, and went to the dirty Yankees. He went to every team in the AL East except us. He hated us
I'm gonna
Yeah, that
guess
was-
because we didn't
That
pay
was
him.
tough.
because of a play. Yep.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I wasn't happy about that. I still was a Roger Clemens fan after. Although
about
it
that
did seem
lion
like he
ass
did pay
misremembering
rings to,
Kurt
stay
Schilling?
shoot, but
Buddy sock, Kurt Schilling.
The
Kurt
guy's a
Schilling, the
meatball,
person? Yes. Kurt Schilling, the player.
All his
Nails.
lies and
Bloody
misremembering
sock.
in court.
Bloody sock, man. Bloody sock.
The guy's a buffoon.
well, let
but-
me
but
just.
he could pitch.
There is something I want to share actually with you guys. Best sports experience of my life. So I wasn't in college for 2004's playoffs, but because of that, I camped out in line for ALCS tickets that year. And so I went to Game 5 of the ALCS in 2004.
Lucky you, Jeff.
Ortiz's walk-off number 2 of the same calendar day, which was, I mean, you never see a place go.
But
that
they have
nuts.
a walk off the night before after midnight, and then again the next night.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ortiz walked it off at it was almost 1 a.m. Boston time, and they had like I don't know, the game started at 5:30 or something screwy the next day. So originally it was Game 3 that we got the tickets for, but Game 3 got rained out, so I was getting tickets, walking in the door after camping out for 28 hours, and then
People were walking
the game
out?
rained out, so then we had to leave. And Game 3's tickets were only good for Game 5, so everyone's up till 1 a.m. watching to see if there's going to be a Game 5.
Mm.
And thankfully there was.
Mm.
And yeah, so we were. I mean, you wouldn't be able to tell from being there because it was a 6-hour game. Everybody in the stadium was standing the entire game. No one was sitting, ever.
Love that.
And it was absolutely unreal.
Don't worry, Jeff. I was at Game
because
3.
of the rain out. You almost missed it.
Yeah. I actually ended up going to Game 3, the debacle, the 19-8. The last time they lost.
Did you?
I did, yeah.
So it was your fault.
Yeah, that was a tough one. Yeah. Don't worry.
Blame
The
Ben.
Yankees
Blame-
scored all the
blame the
runs that they
peanut.
could. That's right. It's all on me, but they went undefeated after that game, so I was their good luck charm.
Punch themselves out.
All right, Jeff, I'm going to hit you with some hard-hitting questions, and then we're going to get up out of here. Okay?
Okay.
We all need our beauty sleep. So, this is a silly one, so you can be quick with it. But who was your favorite basketball player to emulate in the old driveway and at school? Was it David Stoudemire? Was it Stephon Marbury? Was it Michael Jordan? Was it Olden Polynice?
Wait, say that again?
When we would, I know you and I, when we would play basketball, it would be, you're this player, I'm that player, right? And then you usually always had the hot jerseys, just like the starter jacket. So we'd always throw the jerseys on.
Right,
So
yeah.
who was one of your favorite? Was it Stoudemire? Was it Marbury? Was it who did you enjoy emulating as a kid for basketball?
Yeah, I probably would have to. I mean, so my college basketball team is Arizona, so Stoudemire came from Arizona. So it kind of that's how I got on him.
Yep, and those Raptors jerseys were fire.
And those Raptors jerseys were nuts. Yeah,
all time,
expansion
all-timer.
team. Yeah. So,
Jeff, let's see. So I know we met at school in second grade, as I said before. So, favorite sports memory from our school days. And I'll say, actually, mine was I got to be a teacher at that school years later. And then Jeff was able to come by and we were able to play flag football with the kids as adults. And Jeff was the one who introduced me to football at the school. So, Jeff, any favorite memories on the playground? Tetherball, monkey wars on the whatever, those included. Watching me get smashed by somebody. Three-legged race at field day when Shane Bartlett dragged me.
man, so many. Remember that college basketball tournament we had in 5th grade, like last day of school?
Yes.
The college basketball tournament.
Yep.
Yeah.
That actually was fun. Did we have
I was
trophies
tasked
for
with
that?
making the teams.
Yes. Yep.
And yeah. I kind of was aggravated because I had to miss recess to make the teams. Teacher made me miss recess, and I was like,
that's dedication.
I can do this at home for homework.
Sacrifice.
I didn't want to miss the game. Like, we're always playing football at recess
Jeff.
every day, and
Jeff, I can relate. Never wanted to miss a game.
That was the best part of it.
Nope.
Yeah.
We for a little bit we were spoiled. We had 2 recesses, so we would go out and legit have a first and a second half.
That's right.
Like we would be like, all right, we gotta do this when we get back out there, and we gotta. Oh, it was great.
Yep.
So yeah, Jeff. Now I have to actually bring. This is kind of ironic because I'm going to bring this all together, and I want to ask you kind of a more in-depth question. But like I said, you introduced me to parking lot football, 2-hand touch, which we played on a hill, mind you, for 7 straight years until we graduated and left. I didn't play any more football until years later when a kickball league started, and after the kickball league ended, someone said, would you guys like to start a flag football league? Fast forward 16 years, and you have me on a team with Ben, and you now get to come watch us play. So, Jeff, you kind of played a role in this league. So let me ask you something. Since you've done so much for me with sports, what has sports done for you in your life?
That was like one of the biggest parts of my identity as a kid. Being, because I up through high school, I was like the healthiest person I knew. Because I was just like nonstop, football, basketball, through the school with you. And then in high school, I was, running cross country and track, and was just and really, I couldn't have done that without, all that time as a kid playing football till, who knows? We didn't want to stop. We just, whenever we got together as kids, we just hours and hours and hours and hours.
Until there was no more lights. That's what it was when we ran out of light.
All that conditioning.
That's what I was gonna say. You gotta make sure that you're inside before them lights come on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, I mean, all that conditioning got me good for like running in high school, and then that just like took off even more. And I was
run, Jeff,
insane shape,
run.
and then it just kind of all
yeah. Jeff was shifty.
yeah.
And finally,
yeah,
Jeff,
I was shifty, and Matt had to match my shiftiness.
I could match,
and he did eventually.
All right, Jeff, we got to keep it PG-13, okay? And then we're gonna get out of here, put a bow on it. But what's one of your earliest memories of meeting this guy? Not Rick Ramone, the other guy that you may know.
Earliest memory, I feel like the first few days I knew you, you were just like causing trouble in class like every 5 minutes.
It's clown.
What?
You're making all sorts of like sarcastic remarks in second grade, and the teacher didn't like it so much. So it was kind of like, who's this guy?
Who's this schmuck?
I would say I don't see that at all.
Yeah,
No sarcasm in my voice, I promise.
yeah. I don't think any of us really knew what was going on when you were our first few days in second grade. We didn't know what this kid's we didn't think it would work out. I guess he did.
They kept the receipt just in case.
Oh man, the truth finally comes out. I love it. Oh my goodness, that's great.
Well, he's still causing trouble just on the football field now.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. Oh, perfect. Well, Jeff, thank you for coming on tonight, and also thank you for being our stat guru the entire, second half of the season,
sir.
because it was very helpful, and we all appreciate it. And again, getting you on screen, that's extra special. So again, thank you tonight. Thank you.
Jeff freaking rocks. Come on.
Hey, thanks,
Yeah.
guys.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Thanks,
sir.
Jeff.
Good to see you guys.
Good to meet
moving
you.
forward too. Whenever.
We
you
appreciate
too.
you.
Thanks.
Jeff,
All
I'm going
right.
to be playing for you on Sunday.
All right, I'll be there.
Let's
I'll
go.
be there.
I'll do what I can. I will do
Bring
what
me
I
orange
must.
slices. Orange slices from Jeff. Here we go. All right. So everybody root for Christy.
Nice.
That's the
Before
moral
we
of the
get
story
out of here,
now.
Christy, hold on.
No, you don't
Before
want
we
an
get out of
update.
here,
No, you don't want an
What?
update.
you said you had
What's
an
the
announcement today.
update?
What's the announcement?
Oh, you didn't get to
Oh.
see Benny here.
You missed the big
We
reveal.
won the last time we made it to the LCS. I got this bad boy tattooed. So,
Nice.
Yeah.
Love that. Let's go. It looks
just so you really are all aware of my diehard fandomship that's going on here. So,
I
It is
have
proven.
trauma when
we
people
decided we're going to
generally
add to it
bring their
when the World
feet.
Series.
I have trauma on this show when people bring their feet to screen, but you made it a little bit more
It was an
pleasant.
ankle.
Yeah.
It was an
Plastic
ankle.
ball
Yeah.
and baseball just
Yeah.
kidding. Somebody wasn't
Whoa.
wagging their toesy woesies in the
Come
camera.
on,
Here
Paul.
we go.
Come on, Paul.
Don't make me take my shoes and socks off, Mike. Mike's a foot guy.
No.
Foot fetish
No,
guy,
please
Mike
don't.
over there.
My feet.
No.
I got.
Paul
I got
has
pretty
just shown
feet, so
us
I'm
some of
cool.
the
Hey,
No, we're on a whole
nastiest
different podcast.
things you could imagine on a foot.
What does Juan Soto's feet look like? Do you have a poster of them in your bedroom?
They look
That
like
is on the Rex
$700
Ryan
million feet,
podcast.
whatever they
We
look
are
like.
the Clash
Full
of
of sand.
Conferences. We're going to land this bird. Okay, we're going to stop talking about feet, and we're going to go ahead and tell you how you can go ahead and reach out to us on social media if you'd like to join us. So once again, we are always taking new members. Hit us up, like, subscribe, follow. And again, we won't make you show our feet. We won't make you spell words. And yeah, that's pretty much it, So good night, ladies and gentlemen. Toodaloo. Boom, boom, boom.